Hey Scouts, today we're going to learn how to make a rubber band powered car. You'll need 2 popsicle sticks, a straw. I've got 2 Q-tips that I have taken the ends off. We're going to use those for the axles. You'll need 4 bottle caps, a rubber band, and a toothpick. So what I've already done here is I've already taken my popsicle sticks and I put them into a V, and then I've glued down the bottom. So since that has dried, I'm going to flip it over onto the top, and I'm going to put just a little bit more glue on the top to really make sure these are locked into place. Okay. So while that glue is drying, I'm going to take my bottle caps and I'm going to use the toothpick and poke holes in the center. Scouts, you may need an adult to do this for you as well, because it takes a lot of effort to do that. And what I'm doing here is I'm using the toothpick to make my hole bigger, because for 2 of the wheels we're going to be putting these through as the axles. You may need more than 1 toothpick. And try to get these as in the center as you can. Mine are not that perfect, but hopefully we'll get a car to run. Maybe. Okay, hopefully those holes are big enough. If not, we can do that later. So now that our glue is most of the way dry, we're going to flip the car back over, and we need straws. So what you're going to do is on the very front one, you're going to cut a small piece of straw with your scissors. Actually, it needs to be a little bit bigger than that. Actually, it needs to be about a medium length. Okay, so a piece of straw about that big. And you guessed it, we're going to be gluing this down too. So, just going to take, and you're going to get that in the center there. And then you're just going to make sure that everything gets glued down very well, because you don't want this coming off. Okay. Have a little bit of string here. And then also, you're going to take your straw, and I can use the piece that I cut just a little bit shorter. You need 2 pieces about that length to put on the back of your car. This is going to be what holds your axle into place. And again, we're going to come in with the glue. And you're going to put it down. And put some more glue over it. Make sure that it really sticks into place. Here we go. Sorry about that interruption there. Got a husband in the background watching other videos. So, all we're doing is getting, now we're just waiting on this glue to dry. So, while we're waiting on that glue to dry, we also need a little bit of tape. I am using blue painter's tape, but you can use any tape that you have around your house. You are going to give 2 of the wheels some traction. My tape's not cooperating real well with me right now. We'll just do the best we can with what we have. Because that is the Cub Scout motto, is to do your best. So you're just going to wrap the side of 2 wheels. The excess. Okay, so there's one. Now let's see if I can get another piece long enough to do the other one. I think I'm going to. And again, all we're doing is wrapping this around your wheels. Like so. The painter's tape is easier to use because it's easier to tear. And then you're just going to come in and you're going to trim off your excess. Okay. There's our second one. So now comes the harder part. You've got to insert your axle into one wheel. Hopefully without bending it. And I may need to try and make my hole a little bigger. There we go. Got that side in. Okay. And then you are going to take your axle and put it through your straws. And then you're going to take your other wheel on the back. Again, probably need to make this hole a little bit bigger. I've broken a lot of toothpicks here. And of course, you scouts who are engineers at home can probably figure out a better way to make the holes bigger than what I did, but just however you can to get your holes bigger to where you can get your axles into your wheels. This is the hard part, the real hard part, is this second wheel on. Let's see. I'll try one more time to make this hole just as big as just a little bit bigger, maybe if I do it. Let's see. Again, this takes a lot of patience. So if you don't get it the first time, it's okay. You just gotta keep trying until you get it. And there we have the back wheels. Now, for the front wheels, what I'm gonna use is a toothpick. And then what you can do is you can snip off the sharp ends. Okay. And then you're just going to insert one side. And then you're going to put your front axle through. And then insert the other side. Again, this is the hardest part, at least for me. There we go. Alright, and so now we have our wheels on. Well, now how are we going to get our rubber band to stick? That's where your second Q-tip comes into place. Or whatever you're using. You were just going to cut 2 pieces of this. About this long. Just 2 small-ish pieces. With your scissors. And the first one you have, you're going to glue on the front of your car. Being very careful not to get your hands stuck in the glue, and then a little bit glue over top of it. Okay, and then the second piece you are going to be gluing in the middle of your back wheels. So you're just going to take a little dot of glue, or a bigger dot, whatever you can get on there, and then stick the glue to it. Okay. Then I'm going to hold this and put more glue around so that way we are really getting this into place. Okay, now that I'm setting this back down, just want to make sure that we're really getting this glued in really well. As you can see, I'm having a few problems. It's going to require just a little bit of extra glue. Okay, now got to wait another few minutes to let this dry, and then you're also going to have a weight of some sort. A screw works best, so You're just going to tape your weight down. You can also glue your weight down. Just make sure that if you're using a screw or something, that it's not important for something of your parents. Yeah. That's why we are using tape, just to make sure if we should need this in the future, that we have it. Okay. Go. And then as you can see, I have one already built. And so all you have to do is attach a rubber band up here and then the rubber band on the back of the car, and you're going to wind it up. Okay, and then you're going to let it go, and there it goes. And I think the more you play with it, the more this will work. But there you have it. There is a rubber band car. Thank you, Scouts. I hope you have fun making this.